What is up, everybody? QT Landscape here. If you can see behind me, my lawn is very overgrown. We got a lot of work to do. It's part of the nature of the beast with my current job, and this being the hobby projects. I have major issues going on this side. I'm contemplating either starting from scratch, or what I'm leaning towards, just due to the fact that I barely have the ideal time of what you want to plant new seed before the first frost. Got about 9 weeks. Been watching some videos on how to pre-germinate before seeding, and hopefully that can help it take off sooner. But as you can see, it's bad with weeds. I started the beginning of this year with this section just being straight dirt. So it's kind of hard to call it progress, but there's at least a living green on it, but not what we're looking for. So I figured if the seed doesn't take and able to use weed killer and preventer come next spring, I'm practically in the same boat as I would be if I were to nuke it right now. So we're gonna take a little gamble, see how that works out, take you guys along with that journey. This side's coming along really good, at least half of it. I believe it says it's the seed I bought was good for sunny and drought, but it seems to have done way better in the shade here. And then when we get out here to the part that's in the sun constantly, we have a lot of weeds, crabgrass, this nasty goat head, thistle, devil horn, whatever you want to call them. Those, my kids call them pokies. They are terrible, no fun. You want this to be somewhere where the kids can run around and not get hurt. So we definitely need to treat this with some herbicide, try to get all this killed, and hopefully just have grass. But most majority today is gonna just be regular lawn maintenance. Got a new used hedger, so we're gonna take care of this thing finally. It's looking rough. Eventually I'm gonna rip it out. We're gonna landscape tarp this whole thing, do mulch, hopefully roses. That would be my ideal dream of what happens right here. But for today, let's get to that regular maintenance. Does Milwaukee make rakes? Couple of things I want to address on this video. We are going to start the pre-germination for the seed, even though we don't have 100% plan. And my other biggest problem, these damn elms. They're all along this fence line. This poor one is taking over my rose bush. So we are going to try to take off some clones. I'm hoping I might be able to dig this one out, just replant it somewhere else so I can kill this. But yeah, we really need to get on top of these elms because they're going mad everywhere. Over there by the barn. I got plans for the second half of my front yard. I want to put a border, and I'm gonna nuke all this. Winter coming up, we're gonna have a fireplace, but I want to measure it out so that when the winter's over, we have a packed sand. We can remove the fireplace stones and put the pool. So that one's future project. But the rosebush, at least the clones, and getting the seeds pre-germinated started today is going down. Well, I need to figure out what fancy cameras or tricks you guys use, because I try to keep taking videos in this heat and overheats my phone. So I thought I had a cool video when I finish this, and I do not. But this side's done. Now we're on to this weed of a mess. While I was mowing the other side, I think I came to the conclusion that I'm going to start the germination in the buckets today, and I'm going to try to go get some of that 2,4-D and kill the weeds on this side, since we have such a better established mature grass, and then hopefully with that bag of seed get grass growing more throughout. And that other side, the sad truth is I'll probably just have to start from scratch. As part of these videos, I learned a lot along the way. Still learning, just continuing to watch videos. But a lot of it's going to be trial and error, making your own mistakes, learning from them. These lawns, when I first got the place, had a ton of thatch. And, you know, like most of us, we start watching our videos, getting excited, trying to do new things, improve. And the part I missed was when you dethatch your lawn, you want to do it when it's growing, when it's actively growing, because it's really damaging. It's hard on the lawn. So you want it in the active growth state. I did it early winter and killed everything. Had zero lawn afterwards. So I've been restoring these back from dirt. So, like I said, it is a big hobby of mine, but we all make mistakes, and these videos help everybody learn and explain. So trying to just share the things and mistakes I've made to help people, just like I've watched videos that have helped me along the way. I'm gonna make a video soon. I'm gonna clean under it better, be more proficient. Anyways, going to clean it up better, get more of a routine with that, make it the standard, take off the blade, sharpen it. I know it's overdue, so it's those little things that are gonna make the big difference. Alrighty guys, I was watching the Lawn Tools, and he was showing a way to pre-germinate your seed to try to get the process going. I've had issues where I run out of water because we have irrigation, and when they're doing repairs, I go without water, and it seems to happen when I like to try to plant seed. We're about 8 or 9 weeks away from first frost, so I want to try to get one last seeding down. This one's about close to 90% fescue with about 10% Kentucky bluegrass, and we're gonna give it a try with this, see how good it works for us. He was using this demonstration with 2 buckets and a paint strainer, 5-gallon elastic top strainer. You're gonna drill holes in one of them. Had this old one, kind of warped and whatnot, so I figured this would be the one that I don't care drilling holes in. And then I got new ones because 5-gallon buckets are always handy. So the concept was, you have this one with the holes, put the strainer in here with the seed, put it within another bucket to fully submerge for 24 hours, and then after the first 24 hours, you take it out, and then you dunk it, soak it for about 5 minutes, pull it back out for as long as it takes for the seeds to get a good germination process started with. I think he was explaining a little bit of root, but you don't want it to actually start growing grass. You've gone too far if you've done that. This is just the remainder we had from earlier in the season, so with some patchwork we need, we're gonna try to kill some of that nasty go-ahead shit we got going on. So we're gonna need some seed and trying to get it done towards the end of the season here. So we are learning and gambling together. You have to calculate in the fact that these seeds are going to expand once they hydrate themselves. You want to make sure there's a good amount of water. You want to overfill your bucket with too much seed, because then when it expands, it'll start overflowing, or just have seeds on top that are not submerged. Then you're defeating the purpose of all this. So make sure not to put too much seed. Healthy amount of water, that's all nice and submerged. We're reaching temperatures. Ooh. Don't put your hand all the way in it. Still reaching temperatures, low 90s, high 80s. I'm assuming that's gonna start going down, but really good warm temperatures with this fescue. I'm expecting for 4 to 6 days, hopefully. If you're using Kentucky bluegrass or Bermuda, or even in cooler temperatures, expect it to take longer. With the warm weather, the fact that it's fescue, majority speaking, I think we're gonna get fast germination. So we'll touch back with that later. All right, and as I was telling you guys earlier, I got this really nasty elm tree taking over one of my rose bushes. I'm gonna try to take some clippings off and clone it. Haven't done it, but I originally, which I'm still gonna try, is to dig out the rose bush before I give all the chemicals to kill this elm, but just to higher my chances. I'm also gonna try the cloning method. So we got a couple of pots that I put in some old potting soil that I had in a planter forever. So I think those nitrogen seeds or pellets or whatever they are damn near worthless. But I did have some triple 13 fertilizer I put in there. And then more on the like organic tip side I seen is a guy dipping the rose stem into honey. Apparently that has some natural rooting qualities. So a little combination for best outcome is what we're going for. So they're saying you want at least, I believe, 3 sets of branches, or however they want to call it. So we'll probably do 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5, 4. We'll cut it off there. I'm about to cut this one off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still. I think we actually want to cut this one off also. Those should be sharper. Cut this at a 45. I must have been cutting things I shouldn't have been with these, because these used to be a lot sharper. And then a little slit. A hole. Dip the honey and plant. I am really excited to see if this is going to work. I'm going to do another one, and you guys will get some follow-up videos. Hopping back in because on getting this second one, I think it was important to point out that I got these new buds, branches, I'm not sure the terms, coming out on the top there. I already cut off the top. I'm going to trim it up a little bit more, but I think we'll see, having these newly sprouts towards the top will better your odds. So we'll find out. And we got those 2 plants in the pot. We're going to see how those do. Many more projects to come. We're going to do a full restoration on this lawn, I believe is going to be the plan. And we're going to get this old irrigation pipe that has no water running through it anymore. So if we're going to do the full restoration, might as well get this out of there, re-level this, get it out of the way. Till next time. So show some love, smash like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll catch you next time.